Welcome back to the Huddle. I hope you managed to dodge some of the carnage this round, but if you didn't, you might have copped Gal and Mansour's injuries. Remember, it's still early days in the season. If your trades didn't go the way you wanted, remember you can't always judge a trade based on one round. Looking at the scores though, you can see RFM had a great game. I traded him in last week for only 41 points and thought I made a bit of a shocking trade, but he bounced back this week as he scored a try, busted 9 tackles and made 2 offloads. And ISAAKO finally delivered. He scored 2 tries and kicked 5 goals for 20 points. Now, if you traded ISAAKO out this round for the likes of maybe George Jennings, you might be feeling pretty gutted. However, in the long run, this trade might still work out, especially if George Jennings can hold his spot and bag a few tries in future games. And you never know, he might also jag a spot for round 13, that first bye round. And there were some other great scores out there with Cook, Smith, Tohu, Rapana and Latrell Mitchell all posting 70 plus points. However, there were still some disappointing scores out there with TPJ. He still looks like he might be recovering from that hamstring injury, and Lodge seemed to pick up a bit of a rib injury but still did well to bust out around 40 points. And the man from last round, Jai Arrow, seemed to pick up a back injury where he got a cork and he didn't play his usual minutes. And Cacao could have scored more points, but he had to play a bit of the game on the wing. And Jonathan Thurston, he's lost a lot of cash. He's had another shocker, only scoring 25 points. It might be time to say goodbye to JT. But looking at the NPR scores, it was great to see them score well to continue to increase in value. So the total score for round 6 was 1,082 points, a round 6 ranking of 3,321st. With all the carnage that happened during the round, it was great to crack the 1,000 point mark, and we've seen a nice green arrow of over 4,200 places. The Huddle now sits at an overall ranking of 3,338. So be sure to let me know how your team went this week and what trades you're thinking of making leading into round 7. There are a couple of players on the radar, including Riley Jacks from the Storm and Jack Gazowski from the Eagles. Riley Jacks will have a massive negative break even, and Jack Gazowski is a cheapie at around 190k who might be a good replacement for Luciano Leilua. And is it time to say goodbye to Jonathan Thurston? The only reason I would be keeping him is that he does play round 13. But if I was to bring in Riley Jacks from the Storm, I would have to either get rid of JT, Lockie Croker or JMK. So let me know in the comments section, who do you think should go for Riley Jacks? At the moment I'm leaning towards JMK as he doesn't play 13 and Croker and JT do play that first bye round, but is it worth holding JMK as he is still set to make some money? So I hope you saw a green arrow this round and you won your head-to-head matchup. If you had a bit of a shocker, remember it's still early days, we're only up to round 7, there is plenty of time to bounce back. So feel free to ask any questions about your team. It's awesome to see you helping each other out in the comment section. Stay tuned for the round 7 preview video released on Wednesday, and I'm also releasing an extra video this week on Thursday, so be sure to share and subscribe so you don't miss out. So I'll see you again after Team List Tuesday. Let's go!